Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. I invite us just to, if you are a mother, just to raise your hand so we can feel the rich blessing that is here. Awesome. Yay. If you are a grandmother, keep your hands up. Wow. Look at the rich heritage of that. If you are a great-grandmother, keep your hands up. Whoa. If you're a great-great-grandmother by any chance, wow. But I invite us just to breathe inside of the richness of that as we close our eyes. Just taking a very slow, deep breath in and letting it go. Another deep breath in and breathing out. Feeling in this how your body begins to soften. And how it allows you to arrive in this moment, in this space, in this time. Today we honor mothers, but perhaps in this we also honor something even larger, the great river of life that has carried each one of us here. Take a moment now to imagine yourself standing exactly where you are, and behind you, imagine your mother there. And behind her, imagine her mother there. And behind her, another mother, and another, and another. A living line stretching backward through time. Vanessa Machado de Oliveira speaks of the reality that it took at least 126 grandmothers for each of us to arrive here in this time, in this place on the planet. 126 women whose lives touched one another across centuries. Women who loved, who lost, who survived. Women who carried children through uncertainty, perhaps through migration, perhaps through slavery, through joy and heartbreak, through war and harvest, through sickness and renewal. Some sang songs that we will never hear. Some spoke languages we no longer remember. I invite us to hear those songs now. I invite us to remember those languages now. And hear the prayers of their hearts that are still echoing in our very bones in this moment. And sense that somehow through all of it, life kept choosing life until eventually became you. Just breathe with that for a moment. Knowing that you are not separate from this mighty river of life. You are its continuation. You are its living expression. And perhaps not every relationship in your lineage was easy. Perhaps there was grief here too. Silence, distance, wounding. So today we do not ask for perfection, we ask for presence. We offer this presence. We offer our humility in recognizing the countless lives contributed to ours. Imagine now that these grandmothers stand behind you, not as ghosts of the past, but as living currents of strength, memory, resilience, creativity, and becoming. Feel their beautiful hands on your shoulders. Feel the heartbeat behind your heartbeat. The breath behind your breath. And now gently widen this field beyond biological lineage to all those who have mothered you, of all genders, teachers, friends, mentors, communities, the earth itself, the trees, the water, the soil. So much has carried us. So much continues to carry us still. Now perhaps a question softly arises within. How shall I, knowing one day I too will become an ancestor, how shall I live? What love am I placing into the future? What blessing am I becoming for those yet to come? Take a deep breath in, receiving the gift of life that has traveled so far to meet you here. And as you breathe out, offer gratitude back into the great river. Take a deep breath in, receiving the gift of life that has traveled so far to meet you. And as you breathe out, offer all of this in and through you to those who will come after you, to your children, to your children's children, to the earth, to the cosmos. And so as we bring ourselves back to this place and this time, for all of this we say thank you. Thank you to the mothers. Thank you to the grandmothers, the caretakers, the seen and the unseen ones. Thank you to the lineage of the love that is ever sustaining, that is this beautiful ever sustaining heartbeat still unfolding through us now. Breathing this in, breathing this out, knowing that this is the way it is.
The illusion that I'm even slightly so river, take my life. River, show the way. Reveal what I am meant to see. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Sing with me. Get ready. Get ready, my soul. Diving in. I'm diving in the deepest kind of love, to the deepest kind of love, the sweetest kind of life, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to the present moment, here to a new beginning here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving into the sky.
My soul is ready. Would you just join me right now by lowering or closing your eyes as I do this affirmative prayer? And just know that as I am speaking these words, I speak them for us all. Oh, I just allow my awareness to be fully present right here and right now, experiencing the allness of that one divine mind. I'm calling forth compassion, unity, love, strength, nurture, support. These are the words that come to my mind when I think of Mother. And I know that that divine support is here right now, in and through me and in and through all, expressing and experiencing life as me. And I am so grateful to affirm that this service is absolutely off the hook. I'm so grateful for the love, the compassion, the unity, the music that comes through, the words, the wisdom, the intention, and the love of Daniel. The words, the wisdom, the intention that come through the ministers, and knowing that each of us receive exactly what we need to live more fully into the ancestors that we will become. So for this truth, for this center, for the love, for the unity, I give great thanks for it all. I know that each of us are blessed, and each of us say yes. So for this and all the good, I say thank you. I release, I let it be, and join me in saying, and so it is.
Wow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's true, and they don't want you to know it. It's true. There's more bliss happening inside the brain of a musician than they would ever let you know. But in this particular case, me getting to sing with you, singing one of my songs, and getting to sing harmony with such a beautiful voice. See, you don't know that is more fun for me than for anybody else in the room. So that's why I say you do want to sing something else with me. It's for me, not for anybody else. This is all about me. So would you like to sing something else with me? And that is to say, would you please sing something else with me? Yeah. So here we go. Now, do you know Sacred Love?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Very much so. Wow, what a dream that was to hear that.
You can check the tapes. I don't say that on stage. I really mean it. That's not just to be a nice
I
guest.
feel the same way.
You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God. Sacred love is all that you are. Sing it again. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love, God. Sacred love is all that you are. Show the way. Show the way, God. Show the way. State of grace. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way. Lead the way, God. Lead the holy place. I want to live in such a holy place. Such a holy place. You are deepest joy. You are deepest joy. Deepest joy is all that you are. You are deepest joy, God. Deepest joy is all that you are. Show the way. Show the way, God. Show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Show the way, God, show the way. I want to live in such a state of grace. Lead the way, God, lead the way. I want to live in such a holy place. Show the way, God, show the way. place, such a holy place. Once more, you are sacred love. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Yeah. Sacred love is all that you are. Sacred love is all that you are. Sacred love is all that you are.
Wow.
Mr. Daniel Nahmod, how about that? Does your spiritual center have him today? No. Thank you so much. Wow.
Hi, Rev.
Hi. I'm Reverend Cheryl Bell, co-senior minister here with my sister, Reverend Stacy Hilton, and Lisa Lee, spiritual leader of Unity of Las Vegas is here. Awesome. Happy Mother's Day to all. I brought tissue just in case. Who's here for the first time? All right. They're pointing at you, so you're here for the first time. Awesome. Lisa, we have a little gift for you, okay?
Yes, I have my own
You do,
mic.
that's right.
I'm all hooked up here, cyborg type thing. So being here for the first time, we have a few gifts for you, and one is we have an energetic blessing for you. And so for this blessing, we just invite you to open your heart and just to receive, and I invite our community here just to rub your hands together and to offer this blessing, repeating after me. We see who you are.
We see who you are.
You're an amazing blessing of the divine.
You're an amazing blessing of the divine.
You are a one-of-a-kind miracle.
You are a one-of-a-kind miracle.
You are indispensable to the universe.
You are indispensable to the universe.
We love you.
We love you.
We bless you.
We bless you.
And we celebrate the light that you are.
And we celebrate the life that you are.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for being here. If you would please stand, if you're comfortable, and say with us, God bless America and the rest of the world. And just turn to a neighbor and say good morning and welcome and happy Mother's Day. Good morning. Good morning and happy Mother's Day. All right, happy Mother's Day. hello, hello, hello. You know, we're having a concert later and a little bit of little munchies. So I don't know who, they're not listening to me. Hello. Hey, Don, can I just say,
Hello, ladies. Hello. Yeah, remember us? Yeah. Thank you for coming back. Okay. Sure, you're going to say something.
oh no, I just want to thank who all helped us with the flowers, the candy, the food, and everything this morning. Just thank you so much. If it's comfortable for you, please stand up and give them enough. Anyone else and everyone else, thank you. I am not, well, some people might say I'm a mother, but I am an aunt and a great aunt even. So, I know, that counts, huh? So you're an auntie as well. She's a mother for sure. But I mean, mom, okay, she's a mommy. Does that sound better? Okay, all right, I know. We just messed up the word, huh? Anyway, thank you all for being here. We love Daniel Nahmod, and now Patty really loves Daniel Nahmod. All right, thank you so much for celebrating with us today. Happy Mother's Day again.
So I'm going to introduce this young man who hasn't been here. I don't know, Daniel, when the last time you were here, but it's been some time. 2021, 2022, somewhere around there. So I'm going to read the bio, but he is an old friend and somebody that we absolutely adore. Daniel Nahmod has performed his brilliant, heart-opening original songs for over 2 million people in 45 states and Canada. His music has been heard on American Idol, Saturday Night Live, The Today Show, The Super Bowl, and The Voice. And his songs are beloved by soloists, choirs, and congregations of all of the world's major faiths. Daniel is currently completing a decade-long creative journey, composing his full-length musical, Unsung. I love that song, too. The show tells the story of a musical artist determined to stay true to his voice, values, family, and dreams. All right. In the face of a superficial and cynical music industry, the fierce, if well-intentioned, resistance of those closest to him, and a society seemingly bent on keeping his heart closed. His soul silenced, his song unsung. This is a wonderful, wonderful musician, songwriter. I can't say enough about his heart and how he shows up in life. So please welcome Daniel Nahmod.
Thanks. Thank you. Man, it hurts sometimes to live this life. Some days I'd rather run and hide. Maybe then the pain would hide as well. Maybe then I could protect myself. But who's gonna win? Is that really living? Oh, I wish I didn't know, but the answer is no. Nobody would win. 'Cause I could close my eyes and pretend I don't see. I could close my mind and pretend that I'm free. But my soul knows the truth life means stepping back in. I'm gonna open my heart again. Man, it hurts sometimes when I've done wrong. Some days I'd rather just move on. Maybe then I wouldn't have to cry. Maybe then I could protect my pride. But who's gonna win? Is that really loving? Oh, I wish I didn't know that the answer is no. Nobody would win. 'Cause I could close my eyes and pretend I don't see. I could close my mind and pretend that I'm free. But my soul knows the truth. Life means stepping back in. I'm gonna open my heart. I could close my eyes and pretend I don't see. I could close my mind and pretend that I'm free. But my soul knows the truth, that life means stepping back in. I'm gonna open my heart again. Open my heart again. Bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, I'm through waiting, I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I finally learned to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Now, oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grief, I'm through dream, that the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star that'll never be mine. I think it's time to bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do. Yeah. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I'm certain swore, just as I did back then. I'm gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I am ready for my next thing to do here. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I know it's gonna be everything new. So get ready, my soul. Mother means a lot of things. Different, of course, to every person. We are all, unless there's a Tarzan in the room, we are all raised by humans, which means kind of tough luck in a lot of ways. I mean, it's not, I don't know. I haven't met a perfect one yet. Have you, anybody here met a perfect human? Met a perfect human? Not yet. I don't think. They were too perfect to brag about it. So if they did. So we're all raised with with complications. So mother means a lot of different things, and some of them are. Some of us are lucky ones, and some of us not so lucky. Some of us walk through the card aisle. Remember the card aisle? I don't know if there is one anymore. Ponder the message we're going to send, the e-card we're going to send, and we can't. There's too many to choose from that capture how we love our mothers, and then others. And I know this. I know this is true. Others read Mother's Day cards and laugh or cry because they don't feel it at all, or they feel something akin to the opposite of the sentiments in Mother's Day cards. My wife, who would probably kill me for saying this out loud, was raised by a single dad and who raised 5 kids on disability alone, and did an absolutely brilliant job by all appearances. And he's been gone. I met my wife 1 year after he died, after Robert died, and she still reveres him and cries thinking of him, wishes that he could have met our son, Jude, who's now 14. And I will say that at Mother's Day, her entire childhood, they would buy, all 5 kids would buy their dad a Mother's Day card. And maybe someone in this room can relate to that too. So Mother's Day is tricky like life is tricky, you know? You'd be hard-pressed to find somebody who found Christmas to be 100% joyful. That's a stretch. Even if it is itself 100% joyful, somebody is gone who you wish was there. There's always a tinge of something, right? There is in life. Very rare is the perfect day, you know, and certainly unplanned when it happens. You know, very rare. The best couple hours, I sometimes think, the best couple hours of your if you're happy, lucky, I vaguely remember like a week-long vacation. I don't know when last time I don't take vacations really because I have to pay for them as the self-employed dude, you know. But if you take a 5-day vacation and you plan out every minute of every day, except for 2 hours on Thursday afternoon, it seems to me very likely that those 2 hours will turn out to be the best 2 hours of the whole trip. So the perfect day, impossible to plan, impossible to anticipate. the perfect mother, probably impossible to find. That is to say, more accurately maybe, a mother without humanity, right? A mother without her own stuff going on. And of course, her bad luck was she was raised by humans too. And on back we go, such that, here we all are, kind of a complicated little stew of our own feelings and the feelings of others and our own issues and foibles and passions and interests and intelligences and insights layered in with, I love that 126 number. What a beautiful opening reading and prayer. Was it a reading or did you write that? I mean, that was special writing. And it just, stirs up a lot to think about how many people are in our recipe. Pitched in, the color of your eyes, or your double-jointed thumb, or your sense of humor. So we are complicated. Mother's Day is complicated. Because mothers are, and so are their children, sorry. So what I wanted to do, even with the songs you've heard so far today, is I wanted to explore the meanings of motherhood, the meanings of mothering, the significance, the associations I have anyway. Maybe you'll relate one way or another. It seems to me that a feeling of gathering up your strength and going back out there like Everything New, that song, what that's about, seems to me that is sometimes a mother message. We come home and she, if you're, again, not to presume that you had this or that I had this, just, she, cleans off the wound from the tough fall on the sidewalk, off your bike, whatever, and shores you up with a cup of sweet tea or water or a hug, and then out you go. I'm through crying. I'm going back out. Gonna open my heart again. Some of us for sure have mothers who we could turn to when our hearts were broken. Some didn't. Again, I'm not presuming. I'm talking about the different things that a mother can be or mean, or represent or give. Come home with a broken heart after prom, or after the boy or the girl says no to the date or breaks up with you, or you don't get the scholarship, you don't get into the college, you don't make the team, you don't win the trophy, whatever it is. And a mother can reassure you and say, open up your heart. You tried, you did your best. You did somebody wrong, apologize. Open up again. It's another thing that a mother, I think, has a unique capacity to do. And I also think of this little song. Take a sip of water. My body, my guitar, and my mouth are all vaguely remembering what humidity in the air feels like, but only vaguely. It's almost like we're in the desert. And this happens to be, actually coincidentally, the song that opens the musical I've been writing, and opens it, and it is a scene of a mother and a daughter. I thought I'd share this with you because this is, I think, another thing that many of us would associate mothering with, which would be singing us to sleep, singing us awake, with a soft hand and a soft voice. And so if this evokes that for you, then good, and if it does not, then I hope you enjoyed the song, and then I'll continue to share. Here I am, Here I am, my child. Take my hand. Here I am, my child. There's no worry anymore. You've made it home. Only peace is left in store. You've made it home. Made it home. Made it home. Here I come, my child. On the run, here I come, my child. There's no pain in all the world, you've made it home. Streets of gold and gates of pearl, you've made it home. Stay forever, won't you please? Stay forever here with me. Comes a time to sleep. Comes the time to sleep. You've made it home. Made it home. Made it home. I have a friend who had a woman who had a sister and a niece. Her sister was mentally ill for a long time, and her niece's life got worse and worse as my friend watched. And there came a day when her sister could no longer care for her daughter, my friend's niece. And what my friend did was take her niece into her home. She was a young teenager showing all kinds of signs of all kinds of trouble, of all kinds of problems. Not much was working for this poor kid. Between boys and friends and self-image and self-hurting and school, it was all. And for a solid 5 or 6 years, mothered her niece. And it was not fun. That kid put my friend through the ringer in every possible way. And yet, now that little girl is a grown woman with a couple of kids and a husband who I hear is nice to her, and a good father, and a soldier. And every time I hear how her niece is doing, I make sure to tell my friend, even if almost nobody knows or remembers, I know what you did for her, that you saved her life, that you did this thing that I have observed, and I've talked to a couple people in this room, I happen to remember, about this this sort of observation I made years ago. It's funny, I was just talking about how years ago, before Jude was born, I volunteered as a CASA. If you know, some of you may know what that is. It's a court-appointed special advocate where you you develop a relationship with a single child in the foster care system. And you are their mentor, you're their friend, you're the, here's a weird way to put it, but it turned out to be true in my case. You are the only adult in a foster child's life who is there out of service and kindness and not for a living. The only one. That was the case with me and Alfonso. He was 13 when I met him, and it took months before it occurred to him to even ask, who's paying you? Because I would see him once a week, go get Carl's Jr., crappy burgers, whatever it was. Took him to a park a few times, walked around a mall, just hung out. And at some point he asked, who's paying you? And I said, nobody's paying me. And it blew his mind that there was somebody spending time with him. And he said, then why are you doing this? I said, because I like you. And that blew his mind. And I always think of Alfonso when I think of my friend's niece, because what that niece learned from my friend is that she was worth the inconvenience. That even if she tested, which she did, over and over again, breaking every rule and curfew and back talk and it was not fun for anybody. But my friend stuck with her niece, and that little girl learned that she was worth somebody sticking with her. That, to me, is a mothering characteristic. The mother who sees what her child has done wrong, and yet somehow the child is miraculously still perfect. Right? The mother who sits in the front row in the courthouse when the child is on trial for a serious crime, and nobody else in the courthouse thinks of that boy, let's say, as a boy, but mom loves her boy. She is there not as an objective observer, but because the boy in the front row might have done something wrong, but he is still somehow perfect. You think of a baby in a maternity ward. I have a couple tricks. I have a couple tricks for. I don't always use them. This is not me sounding like I've mastered any. I've never mastered anything, but and I haven't mastered anything my songs say, and there's just lots of hypocrisy going on here. But there are isn't there in your life? I mean, come on. It drives my wife nuts. Just, and I'll say I'm a hypocrite. I'm a proud hypocrite. Can I just admit that I'm a hypocrite and move on? I have a couple of sneak techniques for getting along with somebody, or liking somebody, or forgiving, or whatever it is, accommodating somebody who I just don't like. One of them is I picture them as a baby or as a little kid, because most people really do look very similar to how they looked when they were 9 months old, or a year and a half. And if you can picture the face in front of you as a baby face, it's going to be hard not to smile a little bit inside. It psychologically takes away, in a good way, takes away some of their power. Like, oh, this is a little kid acting like a grown-up, pretending to be a grown-up. But look at that baby, But another way that I have used sometimes is if somebody is, to all observation, unlovable. Okay? And if I say, who's unlovable? Maybe some of you are thinking nobody, but I'll bet most of you are thinking of somebody. I'm not even as a joke. Even if you're thinking of a terrorist or somebody who's done some terrible act of violence, or all sorts of abuses that we can think of, that they're therefore unlovable, whatever unlovable means, I can sometimes muster the thought of how loved that person was as a newborn baby in his or her mother's arms in the first few minutes of life. Have you seen or been the mother holding a newborn baby? That, I think, is the reason I thought of sacred love today, was because I think that really is sacred love. That is, whatever you think God is, if you think there is a God, whatever form God takes, whatever language God speaks, whatever book God wants you to pray out of, whatever clothes God's favorite clergy wears, whatever God's favorite holidays are, wherever you land on any of those questions, it seems to me that all the world's faiths, plus all the world's atheists, plus all the world's environmentalists, and all the world's mothers feel the same sacred love, yearn for the same absolute, undying, immaculate adoration. In the songwriting world, there's an ongoing, long-lasting joke. I'm sure it's true in the other art forms too. But if you want to find out whether a song is good, do not play it for your mother. Because every painting goes on the fridge and every song is a masterpiece. There's no point in even asking. And again, that may not be true about your or my mother. It may not be true, but you know what I mean. I hope there's a person in your life who there's no point in asking if your latest short story or painting is any good, or talk. There's no point in asking, because the answer is always going to be, right? So these are some of the aspects of mother, right? Whether they take the form in your life or mine of a woman who is your biological mother is not my point. My point is I think we all know that sacred love. So here's a thought to share with you about this today. And that is that it seems to me very possible, maybe even likely, that mothering is the cure for what ails everything. There's some aspect of mother. I used to joke, maybe it's not funny. It wouldn't be uncommon for my jokes not to be funny, but we used to joke, ask my wife and son. My two brothers and I, on one Mother's Day, when we were, I was probably 10, my older brother's 3 years older, my younger brother's less than 2 years younger. So let's say we're 13, 10, and 8, and we didn't have a Mother's Day present for our mom. And we walked down the street together, and I still remember this. It's really shameful, and yet we've always laughed about it. At least the boys have always laughed about it. Probably not my mom. That we went, there was a garage sale, and somebody was selling an unopened Smucker's brand hot fudge sundae making set. And we plunked down probably $2, if I had to guess, in this is 1980 maybe. And we brought it back home and presented my mother a hot fudge sundae making set that she had no interest in whatsoever. And we, devoured it. I'm sure, there's no way that jar of hot fudge lasted a day. And then we used to joke, but Mom, come on, every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. Yeah, talk about a cop-out. Okay, I'm aware, but how about this as an approach to the fact that every day is Mother's Day? Look around at a situation for real, in your life, right now. If it's a political situation that's causing you stress, a family conflict, a strain or a worry inside you, privately. And ask yourself what a mother would do. Now, as you look around it's very easy to see the world's problems. Lord knows. They're everywhere and they're loud, and they seem persistent. But when you look, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Fred Rogers used to say that he learned from his parents to look, when he sees a crisis or an emergency, look for the helpers. If you want to see the good news, look for the helpers. You want to see the good in humanity. He said, because every crisis has somebody running towards it, right, to help. Well, if you look at the world's problems, I mean, you might as well put Velcro here and Velcro here, because it's a tough go. But if you look at the solutions that are summoned, the solutions that people come up with, they really closely resemble mothering. So, for example, I just saw a news clip about wildfires in Nebraska that just happened 2 months ago. And there are families and farms that lost everything to a very fast burning wildfire across the plains in Nebraska. And this specific news clip featured a couple that had, I believe they said, 10,000 acres on which they were growing grass, which, hay, to feed livestock, and all 10,000 acres were burned. In minutes, their livelihood gone. And they said within a day, the phone started ringing, and farmers from all over the United States sent, unasked and frequently uncredited, unnamed, sent truckloads of hay to replace their inventory, to save their family, right? Yeah, one after the other, trucks rolled in to their town in Nebraska, which was hardly a town at all. And they don't know who sent it. Well, what does a mother do for a hungry child? Feeds her, right? What does a mother do in a playground when a child falls, whether it's their child or not? Picks them up, right? My friend with her niece, what does a mother do when she sees the child in crisis? Takes her into her home and gives her a hug. My bubby, my mom's mom, used to, she was a brilliant cook, absolutely brilliant, old world European cook, and we loved her food as kids, but she had a couple of specialties that I'm pretty sure she made only for her grandsons, her crazy American grandsons. I remember the first time we wanted to put tomato sauce on her homemade kreplach. And you probably don't know what kreplach is, and I haven't seen a kreplach in a long time. It's essentially a meat ravioli. It's ground beef in a pasta. She would make the whole thing from scratch. And then her grandsons, her crazy American grandsons, wanted to put ragu on top of this kreplach. And she was mortified, but she did it. But the other thing she used to do is, I'm talking about mortified. I'm mortified at the prices these days of many, many things. And one of the places, not to pick out one place to rag on, but I am shocked at the prices of this place called Five Guys. Right? They make them. It's amazing food. And you got to take a second mortgage to have a sandwich there. It really is great food. I'm happy for them and happy for everybody who eats there. Kind of can't afford to anymore, but they do. They have one special secret. They have two secret weapons to get into Danny's heart. One of them is they make peanut butter chocolate milkshakes. But that's aside. The other thing they do is they make French fries by slicing potatoes and dropping them in peanut oil. Well, that's what my bubby used to do for her grandsons. And she would drop slices of potato into boiling peanut oil and let us peer over the pot and tell her when to take them out so that they were cooked exactly the way we wanted them. And I had not had fries like that since the first time I walked in Five Guys. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Bubby's French fries. And what she was doing was making our favorite food. She was meeting us where we were at. And I promise you, she had never had a French fry in her life before arriving in the United States, probably didn't know why they were called, I don't even know why they're called French, actually. She may have never even fried anything in her life until making her grandsons French fries, exactly the way we like them. A mother, the feeling of mothering. Now, by the way, even if you think about the political conflicts, war conflicts, does a mother have the answer? Is mothering an answer? Well, sorry to rag on my own gender, but we know how fathering works out. How would mothering work out in an international conflict? I had a glimpse recently, some of you may have seen, an interview with two men on a Jon Stewart show, on a Comedy Central, on a Daily Show. Two men, one from Gaza and one from Israel. And the man from Gaza had had his brother arrested by the Israeli army and beaten. And when his brother was released, he died of his injuries. On the other side, the Israeli man had gotten a phone call on October 7th, 2 years ago, that his parents' house had been burned to the ground with his parents in it. And when his parents died in that fire, they were murdered in that house, this man from Gaza read the story and sent him a letter of consolation. I'm so sorry you lost your parents in that fire. And the man from Israel wrote back. And since then, they have been touring the world speaking about peace and reconciliation instead of anger and revenge. What would a mother do? What would a mother teach a child who'd been wronged? To hit back? Or to look someone in the eye, forgive, and ask for forgiveness? To me, that's what a mother is. That's what motherhood is. It's the softness, not the stereotype, but it's the softness of forgiveness and kindness and open-heartedness. So where in your life could you use a mother? And do you need to wait for a mother to do the mothering? Who in your life could use 5 minutes of mom from you? Whether you are a biological mom or not, whether you are a man or a woman, adult or child, who could use a little bit of mothering from you? A little extra kindness, a couple of homemade French fries, a hug. I happen to love Instagram, and it steals hours from my life. For me, my favorite things are animal videos and little kid videos. In fact, my wife is very different from me in that she would much rather see people fall. And all those trip and fall and spilling what they just cooked and all these sorts of. And she actually gets mad at me when I send her the really, really sentimental videos. But there is something that I've noticed, which I know I'm one of probably 100 million who have noticed around the world. Some of you may have seen videos of people loving their farm animals, or holding a baby donkey. And what you see is that every mammal, at least, you don't see a whole lot of cuddling with cockroaches, but you do see cuddling with pigs and donkeys and chickens and geese, who are usually very cranky. You see a lot of cuddling, and you see a lot of gentle touch. And it seems like every mammal understands it. You see videos of a mother bear. I just saw one this morning when I should have been sleeping longer. a mother bear and her 5 little cubs. And the 5 little cubs are wrestling all over each other, and it is so adorable. But you know full well what's happening there. When they get tired of walking, they run onto mama's back, and mama carries them. I've seen the same with koala videos. So where in your life could somebody use a little carrying or a little petting? We all know how this feels. One of the most beautiful things, I'll close with this and I'll sing you one more song. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen is something, my wife was in the room, but she didn't see it because she had just given birth to Jude 14 years ago. And she was medicated and sedated and exhausted. And Jude was born, and that little runt had a better head of hair when he was born than I do now. But I'm not bitter. I'm also not bitter that he's now 14 and taller than me. And that I weigh more, or that my right leg weighs more than his entire body. So Jude was born, and he was handed to me. And my wife is lying on the bed, and out of it, and then I handed Jude. That is to say, I put Jude on top of Melina's chest like this, and even though she was more or less unconscious, very close to unconscious, it was a C-section, right? It was surgery. She wasn't there yet. Jude. And again, raised without a mother, right? Jude is on her chest, and she does this in half sleep. And mothering, we all know what it looks like, how it feels to receive it, hopefully. And we also know how it feels to give it. To give somebody the feeling of being heard, of being comforted, of being held, of being touched lovingly, of being supported, of being fed. We know what Eleanor Roosevelt was able to do for soldiers when she toured. She was a mother. And when she visited battlefields and battlefield hospitals, we know the good it did. We know what the nurses did. Male and female, we know the love that they gave. We know what it feels like. So where in your life is every day a good day for a Mother's Day? Today, a couple of times, on the subject of deciding to be loving like that. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me. It's up to me to stand on that bridge, to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive, can make me forgive. Once I decide, and once I decide to change my mind, to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. One more time. Love is my decision. It's up to me. It's up to me to dance down the road, to dance down that road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load, can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. My decision, right here and now.
All right, I invite the ushers to please come forward. All right. Daniel Nahmod, everybody, come on. This is our time that we set aside for giving and receiving, and just knowing that we are loved and everything we give is from our heart. If you don't mind saying the affirmation on the screen with me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless my gifts. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. What I know about each and every gift and each and every tithe, that it is given from the heart. And I know that each and every person receives that mothering that their soul craves. And I'm just grateful for it all. And so it is.
So it is.
All right, one more little song.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
What?
Yep.
You know what I mean? All right, so I think what's the agenda is, after the service, there's food outside, and some nice little gifts and things. Really nice spread. And then sing a concert. It won't be a full extravaganza. It won't keep you all day. But I figure about an hour of some more songs, if you'd like to hear some. Maybe a little more than an hour, but not much more, I would think. And although, actually, it is, I think it's 148 degrees outside now, 150. So maybe you'll be fine to sit in the air conditioning and I'll sing you longer. That'll be up to you more than me. I actually have a little random little song to sing for you that kind of came to mind too. I have a table back there with things that my wife makes, jewelry, and I have a couple of wood things that I made that she then decorated with metal, because she's a really talented girl. And then I have music on flash drives with 14 albums on it, and I have individual albums and CDs and things. And I have a trip to Peru this fall. This month. And then a trip to England and Scotland in October. And the Peru trip is full, and it's only a few weeks away, but the trip to Scotland and England has a handful of spots if you're interested. Kind of a trip of a lifetime. If you have the time and the money, it's a yes. It ought to be a yes if you feel like you've always wanted to see it. If you don't have the time or the money to join the club, I wouldn't have the time or money either. But it really is an amazing trip if you feel like joining me. 16 days in Scotland and England in October. And what else to say? That's it. And then I'll see you for a concert in a little while. It won't be a long wait, and it won't be a long show, but I would love to sing you some more songs before I drive back home, get some flowers at Trader Joe's, and walk in to see my wife on Mother's Day. All right, so here's a song. You know, I mentioned that kind of adoration, you know, of a mother and her newborn baby. And I don't know the context of this song when it was written. I know that Elvis Presley made it famous, and I know that it's just beautiful and simple. But it does make me think of a mother's love as well. So I'll share this one with you before we go. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. No, I can't help falling in love with you.
Oh my goodness, my heart is so full, Daniel. Thank you so much. Woo. And the concert today, if you haven't bought your ticket, they're just $30, including the breakfast and then the concert. So scoot on over there and get it so we can hear him again right away. Let's see here, what's next on here? The Healing Words Book Club for May is 5 Bullets, the story of Bernie Getz, the New York's explosive 80s, and the subway vigilante trial that divided the nation by Elliot Williams. And the meeting will be on May 27th at 4 p.m. So see the happenings table for the information on the book club. And then practitioner Gary Alimo is hosting his spiritual living circle on May 23rd. And the meetings are held virtually on Zoom from 10 until 12. And of course, the cost is free. And so the sign up is on the happenings table there as well. And our Heart of Peace celebration is going to be this month on May 24th. Seize and peace the day, shift and drift in bliss. And let's see here. Oh, and we have on the last Sunday of the month, on May 31st, we're having a guest speaker, Reverend Sarah Nichols, and she is also having a workshop on how to know what you know. And it's just $20 for the workshop, or if you buy the book, that covers the workshop. So either way. And let's see, the day includes what we're calling Inspired Word Workshop. I'll get it out here. What we're calling Inspired Word Showcase, which is where we're showcasing different authors. And so we're having a book swap the same day in the afternoon until 2 p.m. If you're interested in joining the choir with CSL and Unity, they meet every Sunday at 1:30 at Karen Jones' house, and there's a flyer on the happenings table to give the phone number for that. And then, of course, our love supply and pantry is ongoing, so when you're shopping, just pick up any items that you know that you can get that are food, where you can bring them here, because for anybody that's food insecure, let them know that we have food here. And then for prayer support, just send your prayer request to prayer@lasvegascsl.org or text 702-524-7096. And the bookstore's open to buy the tickets, so let's get on over there and do that. And of course, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And happy Mother's Day, everybody. Everybody.
Thank you, Kitty. I would like to ask our minister of prayer team to please surround the room. And please don't leave here with a heavy heart. Any one of these wonderful people can pray with you, pray for you. Just talk to you a little bit, a little mothering. You can also leave a prayer request in the box up front that says God's Pocket, and the team will pray for you all week. I want to ask Reverend Stacy to give us a closing prayer.
Thank you, Reverend Cheryl. Thank you, Daniel, for your beautiful music and just your beautiful soul. And I look forward to the concert. So if it's comfortable, please close or lower your eyes and just take a deep breath in with me and let it out. And so how happy and grateful I am to be right here in this moment with such a blessed, beloved soul. Knowing that there's just the one thing happening here. One presence, one essence, one life, one source. One power. And so in that, I know that because there is only one, and it is love and joy and peace and abundance and beauty. Because that one is that, I am that. I am that peace and the joy and the love and the abundance and the beauty. And that is not only my truth, but each and every person here's truth. And each and every person here has a mother who came from a grandmother who came from a long line of mothers. And so what I know today, on this beautiful Mother's Day, beautiful hot Mother's Day, that each of us has someone in that line probably that has mothered us. Each of us has also friends and others who have mothered us. It may not look like we think it should look, and that's okay. As Daniel so beautifully stated, mothering comes from all of us. And I think the world needs that right here and right now. So what I know is that we go out or stay in here for another hour or so and just feel the love that's in each one of these songs, so beautifully written and so beautifully expressed. Enjoy the love that is in these walls and take it out and share it. That's all we ask every single week that we're here. So I'm grateful. Grateful for my own mom, grateful for my grandmother, grateful for that great-grandmother, and on and on and on and on and on. And all of those people that help get me through each day. Thank you, moms. I release this word to that powerful law, which only ever says yes, beloved, yes, yes, and more, please. I release, I let go, and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Okay, let's stand and sing our peace song.
You guys ready? Woo!
Those of you that are staying with us, there's food for you in the other room. Just check in with Jane. You'd have to go around that way. This door is locked. I'm sorry? Huh? Yeah, those of you that are staying with us and have purchased the tickets for the concert, there are, and they'll know that when they go to Jane. So, all right, repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Happy Mother's Day.
Each and every moment, I remember who I am. I show up uniquely in the world in the way that only I can. I keep my thoughts clear, I create my own day. I know that